We welcome you all today, and we've been enjoying the wonderful music by Cammie and Chad, and they're going to continue later on. So we've got a great program today, and we're also going to have some music from the Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities later. So that's going to be wonderful. We welcome everybody that's here and everybody that's here via Zoom. We appreciate you attending that way also. And of course, I'm going to start out by being the Grinch and just remind everybody that while you're not eating, if you'd please put your mask on, we'd appreciate it. And then we're going to have the invocation and pledge by Stan.
Let us pray. Almighty and eternal one, you are known by many names in many cultures and religions. In this nation and in this culture, the dominant faiths understand this time and season as very special, a time of dedication and a time of preparation, a time of prayer and contemplation, and a time of self-reflection. Despite all of the chaos and upheaval, help us understand that we were created for service and not for self-absorption. Remind us that giving of ourselves, our time, and our resources are the necessities that bring understanding, community, and lasting peace both here at home and around the world. In this light, we understand that you have made us and all things to serve you, and in so doing, we serve others, family and friends, but also the unwanted and the stranger. In loving mercy, may we all live in peace, honoring one another with justice and love and unity. Now, bless this food prepared for us. May we take it in gratitude and thanksgiving. Bless the hands that prepare this meal and especially those who serve and graciously wait upon us today. We ask all this in your honor and glory, and in the traditions of many faiths, all the people say, Amen. Now please stand as we salute the flag and say our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to welcome guests today to our meeting. When I call your name, please stand so that we can welcome you. Kyle Snipes is the guest of Charlie Hall. Cammie and Chad Turner are the guests of Kirk Wilson. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Okay, you guys know that this year we have been working on opportunities. The Rotary opens opportunities, and our opportunities that we've been looking at are service, networking, and fun. So this afternoon at 4 o'clock, we are taking food donations to the food pantry at Alexander Elementary, and Devin's going to be there. He's been working on this still. He's still providing food for Alexander. He did the food boxes last month, and they asked this month that we just supply the food pantry. And we've already had over $1,200 of donations, some left over from last time. So as Devin was saying, he's already been shopping, and that $1,200 doesn't go as far as you might think it does. And so that's one of the reasons these people so desperately need food. And you know, food insecurity is a big issue, and especially as many of you know, Alexandria has the lowest per capita income of any school in our district. So we're going to be out there today between 4 and 5 if you want to drop off food, and we're going to stock their pantry. So that'll be fun. And our other service opportunity is last week we had a great program about the Rotary Foundation. And if you recall, this month, you're going to get an email that will tell you how much you need to give. And we will match that amount to make you a Paul Harris Fellow. So you'll be getting that email, and we encourage you to do it by the end of the year if possible. So that's going to be to receive matching points to take you to the next level to be a Paul Harris Fellow. And that you saw last week, we do polio around the world. We do lots of international service projects, and then also our service projects right here in town are also in an interesting Rotary way funded by what you give to the foundation. So we really appreciate that. Networking. This Thursday, the 17th, we're doing networking at noon, which is a small group networking group. And so we've had a lot of hurdles in the past year, but also in 2020, some people have come across some great new ideas. And so what we're going to be talking about is what you have learned in 2020 that is worth taking forward into next year. So that's a Zoom meeting. And also on January the 5th, we have lunchtime conversations, and that's also at noon. All this information about these are at our website, greenvillerotary.org. The January meetings, go ahead and mark your calendars. They're going to be great. The first meeting will be Mayor Knox White, and of course it'll be Zoom and in person. And then on January the 26th, the CEO of Michelin North America, Alexis Garson, is going to be our speaker. He will be via Zoom, but he will be our speaker. I think that'll be wonderful. And you know, we're doing the Share Rotary. Send a social media invitation to a Rotary event. So if you would make sure that you invite people, especially on the 26th, we'll have Discover Rotary at 11 o'clock, both virtually and in person. And that's right before the CEO of Michelin, Mr. Garson, will be speaking. So don't forget to invite your friends and send them the invite via social media. So today's plan is we're going to continue to have some great music, like I said, by Cammie and Chad. And then we're going to have vote on next year's officers. Is that right? No, I got it wrong. We're going to do that now. We're going to vote on our slate of next year's officers. Scott's going to come up and we will do that. And then we'll continue with the music. And then after Cammie and Chad for a little while, we're going to have some music from the governor's school, like I said, and then we'll close out the program.
Great. So we are very blessed in our club to have so many people who are willing to volunteer and so enthusiastic about Rotary and who are willing to serve. So we want to thank those who have agreed to serve on our board for next year. So as a reminder, we're voting today, and then these officers and board members will actually take office July the 1st. So there's a little delay there in the Rotary way. The list of officers for executive committee: Ramona Farrell will move up to president. Wade Kolb, and please stand when I call your name just to make sure everybody knows who you are, because we've got some new members. Wade Kolb will be president-elect. Lisa Mangione will be secretary/president nominee. Catherine Stoddard will be treasurer, and then Jane moves to immediate past president. We have the following board members for a 2-year term: Chantel Babb, Chris Manley, Christine Braswell-Amin, Roger Heitzig, Greg English, and then we have 2 for a 1-year term, and that's Susie Tumlin and Josh Fowler. Are there any nominations from the floor? If hearing none, now we'll let Jane call for approval.
First, I'd like to thank Scott. They've done a great job, and this is his last official duty as he's a past president. So we appreciate the committee and all their work. They've done a great job. So I'm going to call for the vote. What I'd like to do is to raise your hand when I call for it, and for our members on Zoom, if you too would raise your hand, and then for the yay and the nay. So first of all, for all those who are in favor of this slate as presented, please raise your hand. Opposed? Same thing. Raise your hand, please. So thank you, Scott. Thank you for those who have volunteered. And as you have seen, we have a wealth of experience in this club and talent, and we really appreciate it very much. And so Cammie and Chad, if y'all would continue, we sure do appreciate it.
Can you hear me? Is it on? Yeah. Thank you all for having us today. Again, we are Cammie and Chad Turner. from right here in Greenville, and we are really grateful to be here today. Thank you. Throw in a few holiday tunes. Santa baby, an auto space converted for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, an auto space convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've made. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be oh so good if you took on my Christmas list. Santa honey, I want a yacht, and really that's my alive. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, there's one little thing I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa cutie, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Ooh. So hurry down the chimney tonight. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Needed the shelter of someone's arms, and there you were. Needed someone to understand my ups and my downs, and there you were, with sweet love and devotion, they touching my emotion. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. Oh yeah, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, how sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night and wonder where I'd be without you in my life. Everything was such a bore. All the things I did seems I'd done before, but you brighten up all my day with sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. Oh yeah, how sweet it is to be loved by you. to be loved by you. Yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Ooh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, how sweet it is to be loved by you. You were better to me than I've been to myself. For me, there's you and nobody else. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. Oh yeah, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Oh, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. I've got so much honey that the bees envy me. I've got a sweeter song than the birds in the trees. Oh, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't need no money or trying. I've got all the riches, baby. One man can claim. Oh, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, talking about my girl. Oh, talking about my girl.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You guys feel free to sing.
Charlie, it's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow. Have a cup of tea. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you know. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see somebody waits for you. This one's for me. I'm a holly jolly Christmas, in case you didn't hear. Oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see somebody waits for you. That one's for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Next up, we have some students from the Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities. And fortunately, my son got to go to the other Governor's School for Math and Science down in Hartsville, South Carolina. So I'm sure these students realize how lucky they are to be going to school in downtown Greenville, South Carolina, as opposed to Hartsville. They have a Sonic in Hartsville. They do have a Zaxby's. I think we've been to both of them about 1,000,000 times. But we do know from personal experience how unbelievably talented and intelligent and hardworking and committed these students are. So it's quite a treat for us to have them with us today. They are led by Dr. Stephen Taylor, who is the chair of piano and a piano seminar. And he has a long history he taught at the University of South Carolina, and students have gone to Juilliard, as I understand, and many other renowned music endeavors afterwards. So we are just thrilled to have you, Dr. Taylor, and thank you for joining us.
It is my pleasure to be with you today. Thank you so much for this invitation. We regret that we can't be with you in person like we've done in the past, but we certainly appreciate this invitation. And yes, the Governor's School is very, very pleased and proud to be situated in Greenville. Thank you, Virginia Aldrich, for that, and everybody else who had a hand in making that decision. I am indeed the chair of the music department at the Governor's School. It's my pleasure to be here, and you're right, we have such fantastic students from all over the state, and I am so proud to share their talents with you. You're going to get a taste, like all of you. We have learned the art of reinventing the wheel this year. Right now, we have no students on campus, but this fall we have enjoyed having what we've called residencies, where students will come on campus in shifts, and they're here for 2 weeks, and we got some work done. So we have, I have a video for you that I'm looking forward to sharing, and the first one is showing you the results of one of those residencies. Our vocalists were on campus in October, and the choir director, Dr. David Ryan, was able to put together a video. The second selection is from normal times, December from 2018 when we have a performance from First Baptist Church of our Sinfonia Chamber Orchestra, and they're playing one of the great movements from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. So without further ado, I will share the screen. There are graphics that tell you the names of the selections. There will be 2 from our Cantus Chamber Choir, and then 1 from the Sinfonia Chamber Orchestra. So, know you will enjoy.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as if they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. she wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Thank you again for having us.
So I feel like the Grinch that my heart has doubled in size just hearing this today. And we thank you both for being with us. We thank the students. They were just amazing. And it's just hard to think that even in South Carolina, we've gone from the place where music was just a thing. And now we find this talent and we encourage it and we help develop it. It's just really wonderful. So we appreciate Ramona for setting this up. It was a great program. And a couple things I'd like to mention when we're thinking about things that people have done, and you guys in this club in this past year have really stepped up and done major things. And I didn't mention last week that we appreciate what Devin's doing and what Lisa Mangione's doing for our teachers, but that is also the whole Alexander. Everything we do there is being spearheaded by Mike Snively and Lisa Mid. And so if you see them, thank them, because they are the people in the background to make sure it all happens. And also I'd like to thank Fabian and Westin, who have really stepped up and obviously been extremely flexible. And the food's been great and the service has been wonderful, and we really appreciate what y'all have done. So as we end this year, which I think many people are really, really thrilled to see come and go, just remember that you're very important to us at Rotary. So please take care of yourselves, enjoy the time with your family and your friends, but be safe. We've got a big year ahead of us. Everybody will be moving toward getting vaccinated, and it's going to take some while. We need to be patient. I will say that my son is a resident of the University of North Carolina, and since it's a resident-driven hospital, I think he's going to get his vaccine this week. So I think that's very exciting. So we just have a lot to be thankful for and look forward to. And I wish you all a safe holiday. So please keep that in your mind. You can hear that little voice going, Jane said, be safe. I better not do that. So please remember that. And I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. And we will close if you'll stand up and join us with the four-way test. Of the things we think, say, and do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? So that means put your mask back on. Thank you all, and have a wonderful holiday.